Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Cara. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another video today. So y'all know I get behind on palettes, and for some reason I thought this palette sold out. So I just was like, well, maybe I'll come back to it for a restock. Lo and behold, House of Elle is not sold out. So let's go ahead and get into this baby because I've already used it before and it is a gorgeous. If you want to see me create two looks with this palette, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So the House of Elle palette is by none other than Adept Cosmetics, and this palette is a 9-pan palette and it is inspired by Superman. The reason that I thought it was sold out is because it was supposed to be extremely limited, and maybe it still is, but I did not realize this was still available. And matter of fact, let me check because I don't want to tell any lies, so hold on. Could have been dreaming. I have a habit of doing that too. Yes, it is still available. It is $49. Now it does say limited edition, so it's not always going to be around, but let's go ahead and play with this today. I'm excited. So take a look at the outside of this packaging. Classic Superman. On the back it says, "For this reason above all, their capacity for good, I have sent them you, my only son." And it's a quote from Jor-El. Might not be saying it right, but that is the quote. Take a look at this gorgeousness on the inside. Now, I am not familiar with like all of Superman's background, but this makes me intrigued. Now, let's go over the swatches. I did turn down the exposure one for accuracy. So first we have the shade Jor-El. And there it is. Next, we have Laura Van Elle. Next is Kal-El. Here it is. Zor-El. Allura Zor-El. Cara or Cara Zor-El. And for the bottom row, we have the mattes of the palette, Auric Elle. Next, we have Con-El. And lastly, we have Mon-El. And here is the entire House of Elle palette swatched out. I can't tell you how much I am into this color story, especially these shades right here, these reds. Like, they just have these beautiful differences between them. I love the shine and sparkle in the shimmer formula, and I think these mattes are going to be great complements for these beautiful shimmers. So let's get ready to get into some looks. So in a way, this is like one of my lost review videos because I just, towards the end of the school year, just was busy, and I have spent a lot of time this year reflecting and making sure that I have not forgotten about some of my older palettes. So some of the new ones did kind of get pushed aside, and I'm going to continue doing that in hopes that I will just be more appreciative of the palettes I have in my collection. I will say though, with my Adept palettes, I really do enjoy them. Let's go ahead and get into a look with this. Two looks, let's do two. And I'm really excited to use this. Well, to use it again on camera. Going into the shade Auric Elle with a BK Beauty 202 brush. And I'm just gonna start by tapping this into the transition area. This is just a beautiful peachy color. I'm gonna go right into a shimmer. Let's use Zor-El, and I'm gonna use Zor-El on a BH Cosmetics lid shader brush. I don't think I'm gonna need to spray this, so we're gonna try it without the spray. And these are those kind of putty-like shades that you can push in. They may be better with a finger, so let's just try it out. And the sparkles in this are just insane. And this is a beautiful just fiery shade. I'm really keeping this concentrated in the center of the lid. Yeah, this is so pretty. Trying a finger on the other side. Look at that. It's just one of those wet shimmers. So beautiful. Definitely works better with a finger, I think. I hope this looks as good on camera as it does in this mirror, because this is so beautiful. These are just my types of shades. I love these kind of fiery shades that are shifty like this. I'm gonna take Zor-El actually a little further over, because I want to use another shade for the inner corner. So I'm gonna just take this over here. And you know, I find that it's kind of like less is more with the shifty shades, because I want you to see that shift. And when I put too many shimmers, I feel like it really diminishes that. And I have a habit of wanting to use all the shades in the palette, but look at that. I don't, no, we can't. We shan't. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna go into the shade Mon L using this Dose of Colors tapered brush. I'm gonna be tapping this onto the outer corner just to give us some fire and some brightness. And I'll be taking it over into the crease. I'm gonna tap a little more in there just to concentrate it. Blend it out a little bit. For the inner corner, we're going into Cara Zor-El with an eggshell pencil brush. And that's another fiery shade. Yes. Beautiful. Wrapping up the look on the lower lash line, taking a BK Beauty 207 back into Auric L. And I'm just going to sweep that underneath the lower lash line, and then we'll be finished. I'm gonna bring this down a little low, a little peachy under eye. And there's the first look. I'm gonna add my liner and mascara, and I'll be back to let you know what I think about this one. All right, you guys, I'm back with the final look, and all I can say is wow. Like, looking in the camera is not even capturing the beauty of this look. I know people say that all the time, but I really mean it. Look at this. I am hoping that you're able to see the shift on my eyelids. That's why I only really wanted to use one shimmer. I know I did a different one with the inner corner, but this is just gorgeous. I tried to go outside to take pictures, and I just could not really capture the beauty of this shade that's on the lid. I love this. And you know, for me, this is a wearable look that I would wear to work. I'll wear it anywhere. And you still kind of have that special shiftiness in it, and it's not over the top. And that has just been like my vibe these days. I love it, because from here it just looks like, you know, you got a little peachy look, but when you get up and see that flame, that kind of red to goldy green shift, you just see that it's more than meets the eye. I'm so corny, and I don't care. Now, to finish off the look, I took the Linda Hallberg eyeliner in the shade Grige Core. So it's like a gray beige. For mascara, I'm just using the Merit mascara, and I really like that one because I think it's really lengthening and it doesn't clump. Blush, I just took two shades from my Nars Afterglow blush palette. I just mixed these two shades here. I just wasn't sure what look I was gonna do. And then for lips, y'all know I don't mind foundation lips on me. I have the shade Adrian by Chanel. This is probably one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. And I think that having a lipstick like this just allows your eyes to shine. And I just love to have one part of the makeup be the hero, not both, because on me, I think it looks clownish. On other people, I see other people have like bold lips and bold eyes. I don't feel like I pull that off very well. So this is just right up my alley. And oh my gosh, do not have the words for this look. It is beautiful. So let's get into another one. Okay, you guys, let's do one more look with House of L. All right, you guys, let's do one more look with the palette. I am gonna go back into Auric L. I'm gonna use the Sonia G Classic Shader. Gonna use a What's Up Beauty R102 brush going into the shade Mon L. Gonna tap this on the inner and outer corner because I'm gonna try to make a little halo situation. All right, so that's what we've got. So we've got this kind of open space here. Just want to see which shade I want to use for the middle part. I was thinking this one might be something different. These, oh my God, these reds are just, they're amazing. They are amazing. Okay, since we kind of did a red look last time, and this is going to be a red look again, but let's go into Laura Van L, which is this one. Do I want to do this or do I want to do the blue? Because that's pretty. Let's take the green one, Laura Van L. Let's see. And then let's see the blue one. Which one do I like better? I like them both. You know what? I'm going to do the blue one, Jor-El. Let's just tap it right here in the center. Trying to do something a little bit different because I was about to go completely monochromatic again. I love this. The green just was, every time I think about red and green, I think like Christmas, even though that wasn't like a Christmas green. I just didn't want to do that. Look how pretty that is though. Oh my gosh. Sparkle is crazy. All right, going back into Mon L just to kind of fix this up a little bit. Look at that. That is so pretty, y'all. Just so it's not, I'm trying to make it so the transition to that blue silver shimmer isn't like so harsh. Something like that. I'm just playing around here, you know. Gonna try to bring it over a little more, but I still want the red in the inner corner. So let's see if we can achieve that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone a little bit into Con L, which is the blue. And this is just a ZC Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna use this end for the lower lash line. I do wanna use the blue somewhere, the blue green, and I think this is the perfect spot. I did do a look before this with the blue as the transition, and I was like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it for me. So I think this is gonna be the way for me. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Now I like this a lot. Now let's go into Mon L, which is that red again on the lower lash line, just right here in the corner. I just don't want to have an empty space. And I went down a little low on the lower lash line. You don't have to do that. You can keep it close to the, water line if you want to. All right, I love this. All right, now I'm going to go into, so for inner corner highlight, I want to go into Laura Van L, the green, with a pencil brush. Ooh, that's bright. Oh my God, this looks good, but there's still like other red shades that I want to use, but I want to stop the look here because I don't want to add too much more to it. Let me know what y'all think about that one. Now my favorite is gonna be that first look though. Oh my gosh. Let me finish this up and then I'll be back to wrap up the video. Okay, y'all, I'm back with the final look. To finish it off, I didn't even add liner. I just put the Merit mascara back on. And I did change my lipstick to one of these Dior Addict lip shines in the shade Dior Tool. Now, as far as this look, out of the two that I created, the first look was definitely my favorite. I would probably recreate this and just use either the red underneath or this beautiful peach Auric L underneath. Let's go ahead and get into the final thoughts. I don't think the look looks bad at all though. And I do love this kind of halo situation. I love the sparkle in these shimmers. They are just really beautiful. So final thoughts, I think this is an excellent palette. Excellent, hands down. I love how it's put together, and I think that if I knew more about the Superman background, I may understand a little bit more of the color choices aside from the red. I don't even care. I don't even care where the color choices came from. This palette is phenomenal, and I love that it's not huge. You know what I mean? You can still create a variety of looks. Just being real, I probably won't use this shade too much. Maybe more of an accent, like a really small accent. But oh my gosh, all of these shades perform great, including the blue one. The mattes are great. The shimmers are amazing. I just think this is a great palette. I really do. And I think the formula is great. The color shifts, just even having the 3 red shades like this, there are differences even when I'm looking at them now from the angle that I am seeing the palette from. They look different, and I love that. The sparkliness of these two are great, and this one, they're all great shimmers. I don't have anything negative to say, and the color preference about the teal shade is just me. It has nothing to do. The shade performed well. But overall, if you were interested in House of Elle, I would definitely recommend this palette. It is really, really good. And if you like red eyeshadow and those orangey reds and shifty shades, this is gonna be right up your alley. I think there's a lot of ways to go with this palette, but not in an overwhelming way. So that's it. Another winner from Adept Cosmetics. I'm gonna have my eyes open for what Adept is gonna continue to do this year. I'm excited to see it. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me today. I hope this was therapy for you, because it always is for me. So until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.